Lagers, Pilsners, India Pale Ales, double IPAs, Doppelbocks, Belgian Goldens. That's right, it's all here on another round of Brewsday Tuesday. Here's DreZ and Big Nate.
That's wrong. None of it's here.
Damn it, Matt.
Just some stupid, hard to open. So, all right. So now I actually got to try and open this damn thing.
A pain.
Here, well, we got this bar key. Isn't this actually made for popping tops?
I don't like to surrender.
There we go.
I'm like a caveman. I'll chew it open before I do that.
This is what you should be using because don't you struggle with popping tops anyways, don't you?
I do. I mean, I don't know how everyone else does it. I keep my nails like so short.
Well, is because you chew them?
Yeah.
I just clipped my nails last night, so I was struggling with that. But usually my nails do grow out and they get there. So we're drinking Buzzballs, which are, I was going to say, all the rage with kids these days, but I have no idea. I don't hang out with kids.
Try not to hang out with kids.
Yeah, so I'm not too sure, but I guess they're a thing. And at a whopping 15% ABV, which is, nothing to really shy at, but 187 milliliters, which we think is funny. I think it's just because it's such a stupid container. We did do the math, 6.3. Neither of those are going to look good on a label. 187, 6.3. So they're just
6.3 ounces would save them money in ink.
Slightly, yeah.
I'm going to redo their whole operation for them.
So I just popped the Buzzballs Chiller, Peach Chiller. So this is orange wine, it says, with orange juice, natural flavors, and certified color. So let me read that again.
Damn, certified color again.
Well, this is the Peach Chiller.
Orange.
Orange wine with orange juice, natural flavors, and certified color.
It's concerning that peach wasn't once directly mentioned.
Honestly,
is it like that thing where pumpkin pie filling isn't made out of pumpkin?
Yeah, well, now that I'm reading the fine print, and orange sounds better to me than peach. So maybe this is going to be better than I expected. We'll see.
I got the sour apple chiller. Orange wine with apple and lemon juices and natural flavors. And instead of using a comma, they used an ampersand between apple and lemon juices. Artificially colored with FD&C yellow 5 and blue number 1. Also 15%.
So I just realized I forgot to take a photo of the last one, but these actually, they're pretty colorful. My last one was green and lime, and the strawberry was nice and red. The peach one looks pretty peachy, like kind of a light orange, if you will. I haven't been able to check Untapped because they're having an issue. They say it's not you, it's us. Sit back and enjoy your beer. I wish, while we fix our issue. So I don't know if these are on Untapped or not. I purchased them without having that forethought. Now, Four Locos, I did look and make sure that they were on there, but these, I'm not so sure. And if I had to guess, probably not. That's what made me think about it, was that it says wine. And yeah, that's an interesting color with your
Toxic Avenger status. This can't be good for me.
So I do want to. Oh.
Oh. Did we figure out what the sediment was?
Was that this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no, it's not. I don't know if there's sediment. Maybe I shook it up enough that I didn't notice that, but it is a bit peachy. Yeah, that must be the natural flavors. I'm using the air quotes if you're watching the Facebook Live or the YouTube, but okay. Yeah, the Limerito is much better. This is not going to get as high a score, but I do want to get a quick shameless plug in for the hash. We're doing another hash this weekend. You might find a Buzzball out there to drink, but there's also going to be non-alcoholic beverages because this is the family-friendly hash that we're doing over in Christiansburg this weekend. So again, you can check our website. The website will have the info there, and it'll have all the details, the Facebook page, Hokie Hash House areas. But we're doing a family-friendly hash this time.
I got shot in the foot
with you in mind. It's even, I'm told that the course is even stroller friendly. So I'm sure there's going to be some variations, maybe Eagle Turkey. You can go this way for a little bit, but you can even take a stroller on this one. And I was like, oh, great. You know, I know you got the little Lachlan. He's stroller bound, but no, you're not coming.
No, I'm not.
Once
And
again, you have an excuse.
I was so excited when I saw it, and then when I saw the date, I was like, son of a bitch. So it's a good reason. My brother-in-law is graduating from JMU, and so he graduated high school during the pandemic, and there was no graduation ceremony, no party. So we have taken it upon ourselves.
Yeah, so that was the pandemic was 4 years ago.
Yeah. So we've taken it
Wow.
upon ourselves to make sure he has the best possible graduation ever. So it's a good reason. We've got a noble cause, but I am kind of bummed that we're going to miss the family.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Because, I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like high school graduation, party wise, was a bigger deal than college graduation. So, yeah, that really does suck, man. To be a senior, I said that from the get go. To be a senior in high school in 2020 would have been probably, I mean, short of, somebody that actually got it and died, those old people or whatever, but that would have been
Yeah.
the suckiest situation for that to be your senior year and have all of that just ruined.
Yeah, it's something he doesn't talk about it, but and you could always kind of tell that it like upset him because for every other one of their children who had their graduation ceremony, they had a big party for all of them.
Yeah, of course.
So we really got to do it up big. And I keep throughout the like process of planning it, I keep getting asked questions like, should we have this? Hell yeah.
Oh, dude.
The answer is always yes. Like I can't think of a reason not to.
Well, here's the
Let's
thing.
get a moon bounce.
So as fun as, or as cool as, it is to graduate high school and have a big party, to have a huge party for graduating college is got an even better element. Case in point, how many buzzballs are you going to bring to the party?
I actually think he does like the buzzballs.
No, are you serious?
He's in college.
But
I know his go-to's vodka.
Okay. Well, yeah. Is that what you do?
Vodka.
You get a buzzball and then you cut it with, you add vodka to it.
You get it up to the 12 ounces.
There you go. That's how you, no.
Ooh.
Whew. And it could work because this is very, very flavorful. Unfortunately, peach is not a good flavor for a buzzball.
This one's actually really not.
No?
No.
Bland?
It's very bland.
The sour apple?
I was kind of expecting like...
You're telling me you can barely taste it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
there's a faint hint of apple, and then you can taste the alcohol, which is fine. I'm cool with that usually, but the apple taste is so subtle that it's almost weird. Again, like it would fall in that cleaning product category.
Yeah. I'm not,
Which is a shame because the color's so beautiful.
I'm not so pleased with these.
These were not as good as.
I'm just glad to get them out of the damn beer fridge. They were kind of
Taking up
bothering me. In there.
space,
They were
pain in the
sitting in
ass to
there,
stack.
sitting in there too long. So, but all right, well, that's cool, man. Well, tell them congratulations. So this coming weekend is do you have to? Are you far enough removed that you don't actually have to go to the ceremony, just the party?
Well,
Because I mean, who wants to actually sit there? That was always
I've been to a
worst.
DMU graduation. I've been to 2. I'm not doing that again. And I've got
Yeah. Nobody actually wants to go to the graduation.
Excuses that I don't have to go, but I think Cindy is going to go.
Oh,
It's her brother anyway.
yeah. It always is nice when there's like, okay, well, I only have 3 tickets to the grad. That's fine.
That's the other thing.
You know what? I'll give up my ticket to somebody that really would want to see you walk across that.
That is another
stage.
thing. People in the family are like campaigning because they've also all been to 2 JMU graduations. So they're campaigning to not have one of the tickets. Like, you guys can't do it. I can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You guys have to go.
Yeah, that was always so boring. The only one I went to, I've been to a couple. One of them we did it right. It was a friend of ours graduating VCU, and they had it in their Coliseum, so everybody was there. What we did was we dressed up. It was a monumentous occasion. And obviously it's huge, a huge arena. So we went down and waved. We spotted her and waved, made sure she saw us.
Got
And
the
then
hell out.
We went to the bar. We immediately just went to a bar, didn't do any of the ceremony or nothing, and then just met up with her afterwards at the party.
I'll say that's even better when you can now they live stream a lot of college graduations. So then you could really just like swoop in last minute, be back for the end of it.
No exact. Oh
Get
yeah,
all the credit
that
with
would.
doing none of the work.
Yeah, that is pretty good. I didn't think about that aspect of it. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. These Buzzballs
Are kind of shabby.
are a bit shabby. I would definitely qualify them as shabby. If you had to get a high ABV beverage and you're going to the Family Dollar that is heading out of business and 20% off, I would recommend the Four Loko pre-games over the Buzzballs. And if I'm not mistaken, those ones were they was it do you remember the ounces? It was like 6 or 7.
I think it was 7.
So similar.
You got more.
And I think they were cheaper.
They're like small flasks.
They were less expensive than the Buzzballs.
and tasted better.
And they came in it was plastic.
Plus, it's the brand you know, the brand you love, the brand you remember from college. Four Loko.
Yeah. Honestly, get yourself a damn good beer because
Yeah.
that's what we need. This is
We're punishing ourselves, really.
Yeah, I don't know why I did this. I guess I was just figured, hey, there's 4 flavors, let's do it. But yeah, I do not recommend these Buzzballs. The peach one is going to get a much lesser score than me. I don't even think it's a 3. I'm going to give this one down. This is like a 2.5. This is not very enjoyable whatsoever. I would not recommend this.
I too, same boat, would not. There's a quote on the side. It says, "Have a ball," 2 exclamation points. But I would highly recommend against having a ball, having now had
Well, we've had 2. Maybe
2.
just 1. Maybe that's
Yeah.
the problem. We had
Yeah,
one.
right, it's singular.
Should have quit while we were
That's a
ahead.
good point. The flavor's so light, all I can taste is the alcohol on it. Which is a shame because like that's my second favorite flavor of Jolly Rancher is the green apple.
That's why I handed you that one. Honestly, I got a feeling yours is going to be better than this.
I give it a 2.75.
That's probably fair. Slightly better, if I had to guess. So, as I said, we should probably get back to it. However, we may have a special guest next week. We're still working out the details, but believe it or not, yeah, the beer might have to wait. And I do have quite a few shows worth of beer that I'm sitting on.
If this works out, I feel like it's going to be worth it.
I would agree. I would wholeheartedly agree. And I can tell you right now, we're going to be throwing out scores a lot better than a 2.5 and a 2.75 on this next show. If it doesn't work out, hopefully it'll be the one after. But yes, Brewsday Tuesday might be a Booze Day Tuesday next week.
Ooh.
Here you go. There's your little tease. That's it for us. I'm going to take a quick break. We'll get back with some tunes. It'll be just tunes. JT's up next. Nate, I always appreciate you coming in here and
It's always a blast.
and putting up with the Buzzballs with me. He'll be back on in the afternoon next week. You got those Judas Priest tickets, or excuse me, tomorrow.
Yes.
Judas Priest tickets. I got those in this moment tickets, and yeah.
Giveaways.
Yeah, a lot of good giveaways. Get all the info at 1053thebear.com. And by the way, you can also catch up on previous Brewsday Tuesdays on the website, as well as the YouTube channel if you want the video aspect of it. But right now, my video is pretty out of focus. I don't know if that might have been the whole time. Yeah, radio's first. That's what matters. So, all right, that's a wrap. And JT's up next. See you.
Oh, man, I hate Mondays.
Nah, man, it's Tuesday.
Wait. What day is it?
You know what day it is. Tuesday. Brewsday Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah. Grab a cold one. It's Brewsday Tuesday. Here's DreZ and Big Nate.
So,
This is hard.
well, I haven't even gotten to that part yet. So we're trying these Buzzballs. It's the Buzzball Chiller Lime Rita Chiller is what I've not popped yet. Oh no, I guess I have popped it because I dropped it pulling it out of the fridge, so it's leaking. And it does say to shake well. I noticed that because one of them had a lot of floaty bits in it, so you do want to shake it.
Which we still haven't
So-
determined if that's supposed to be there.
But this one's not going to be shooken up very well because it's already making a mess, and I'm sure this stuff is going to be sticky and gross. Because I'm imagining this is going to be similar of a show as the Four Loko pre-games. I could be wrong.
Those were better than I expected. I don't have high expectations.
So
for
you
this.
okay? Well, that's what I was thinking. Was that? So yeah, I'm just going to pop this top off.
Yeah,
Instead of-
that's all. I think that's all you can do at this point. This is I've got the strawberry Rita orange wine with natural
Well,
flavors.
now I'm worried that this is gonna. Oh man, what a disaster. Okay, so far I do not recommend these just on the containers alone.
It's hard to open. Like, there you
Okay.
go. There you go.
There we go. I'm just
That's some
so
progress.
it's got a normal
hand top.
can top, but it's on plastic. So, and it's just if you're watching on the Facebook Live or the YouTube, I didn't pop the top. I just ripped the can part off because it had already been dislodged and whatever. So we'll see how this goes. This is what I was alluding to. If you remember a few weeks ago when we did the Four Loco pregame, and the only reason I bought those ones was because they were on sale at the closeout, Family Dollar discount booze section, as were these. So these were also discounted. That being said, granted, they are 15%, but we tried to do the math. 187 milliliters, which is a very odd size. I mean, actually, well, except I'm all sticky and still holding this, but I'll have you done the.
I've not.
Okay, I'm guessing it's around 6 ounces.
That sounds like that's probably right based on.
This is going to be. This is going to be bad. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pour this in here.
And
I have to
it's
just drink it from
the thing of it is, if it's 187 mLs, it's probably like an exact amount of ounces. And
I'm saying
why
6
they,
ounces.
Why they printed the mLs but not the ounces? Ooh, ooh,
Screw this thing.
yeah.
There's no way that this is going to be worth it. What a disaster. My brand new shorts.
Oh,
I bought these. I think this is the second time every time I've worn them, I've got new stains on them.
I
I'm
think
only
it's the shorts.
I only bought these damn shorts because my old ones had so many damn stains on them.
I'm beginning to notice a pattern.
Son of a bitch. What a great day. I figured the La Marita would be appropriate because it was Cinco de Mayo just the other day. Did you do any celebrating of sorts? I know you're a big margarita guy.
Margaritas. I like the we made fajitas.
Oh, yeah?
Delicious.
Mm.
The trick is to get like a skirt steak or a flank steak and then marinate it in like lime juice, cilantro, and garlic and jalapenos for like a day. And then when you grill it, oh, so good.
Okay.
You also gotta grill your tortillas.
It's already came and went, but damn, we might need to do a belated proper.
I'm always down. Mexican food's my favorite.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree with the appropriateness. Did you do anything fun for Cinco de Mayo?
Well, not actually on Cinco de Mayo. I don't want to get into too much, but we had some family stuff that kind of threw our plans for a little bit of a loop this past weekend. But we honestly weren't even going to do it anyways, or we were kind of going to celebrate it early because on Friday we realized that our initial plans, well, basically I was supposed to be out of town this past weekend. I was supposed to go to a show with my buddy. We were going to go see Bad Religion and Social Distortion up in DC, which would have been fantastic, but he's got kidney stone issues. So he was like, the day we were going to the show, he was going to his, what is it, oncologist or something? No, that's not right.
Oncologist is cancer.
What is
urologist?
Urologist. Thank you. He said he has an appointment. He's like, but you can come to that if you want. I was like, I think I'm good. I don't know if that's worth the drive.
From what I've heard, kidney stones are like the worst imaginable pain.
He's had them before, so he knows what's up. He says he's passed one already. I think he said that they think that there's 4 more.
There's only one way for that to go
I
out.
know. I haven't followed up with him to see
Speaking
how it
of
all went.
Buzzballs.
Yeah, apparently it's caused by, he says for him, like he would do that carnivore diet, eating basically just a lot of meat, which is, I guess, not good for him. So I need to tell my brother because I know that he does that carnivore diet a lot, and that can cause, and it's hereditary. He says that his brothers have it, his dad, his grandpa, and I know that my dad has talked about kidney stones before.
Well,
So
there are apparently like 3 different kinds. Like there's one that's caused by like eating healthy, like spinach, nuts, stuff like that will cause kidney stones. Chocolate. So, I mean, you can go the carnivore diet or go the other way. You're pretty much damned if you do, damned if you don't.
yeah. So, but what I was getting at was I was supposed to be out of town this weekend doing that. However, I was not. So on Friday, we didn't have dinner food because I wasn't going to be there for dinner. So we decided to call an audible. I've been over the last few months, I've been making a list of restaurants in the area that we've never been to, never tried, because we usually just eat at home. So I got quite a little list going, and I was looking at it, and I was just like, well, it'll be a little early, but we could maybe go get Mexican for kind of Cinco de Mayo, and I was like, it'd be smart to sort of celebrate early because the Mexican restaurants are going to be
Yeah, slammed.
slammed on actual Sunday
With
on Cinco de
graduation
Mayo.
weekend.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, so the one that's in the old Pizza Hut on
El
Main,
Pollo
East Main
Loco.
Street.
No, it's La Cabana now.
La Cabana, yes, La Cabana.
That's my favorite one in the area.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So yeah, I
They're
was
damn good. There's a new one called Homessa that's up by where the Blue Ridge Fudge lady used to have her shop. That's the only Mexican restaurant in the area on my list that I haven't been to.
Yeah, I do like good Mexican because so before we even started that, we went for Friday dinner. BB was gone for a little bit this week. She did some work stuff, and long story short, we always love having a drink out on the front porch, Haven't been able to do that yet this year because of either weather, mainly because of dieting and, that sort of stuff. So we were like, all right, well, let's have a cocktail on the porch. And she said, well, we could do margaritas and kind of get ready for the meal. So I look online, come up with a good margarita recipe, go and get all the salt and all that sort of stuff. I had most of the liqueur stuff. And then I go to my bar and I realized,
No tequila?
I know I have my bottle of tequila. It's sitting on the top of the bar. I have basically just my standard kind of rail liquors on the top of the bar, but bourbon, I got bourbon for days, whiskey for days. I don't have any backup tequila, and I had like very little. So basically I got to make essentially 1.5 margaritas. So, and then I was like, okay, well, I don't really need a margarita anyways. I'll get one at the restaurant. I'll just have a old fashioned. So that kind of didn't go quite as planned, but
Did you guys sit on their patio?
yes. Well, oh no, at the restaurant?
Yeah.
No, we sat inside. We had already had the patio experience, so we were good.
This was, I
It
think,
was starting to get.
height of the.
And I wanted to see it, and I wanted to be inside because it was like the old Pizza Hut kind of vibe. I was like, because I've seen that, but I've never been there. It's been a few different
It's
things
so
since it was
good.
a Pizza Hut, obviously.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wonder how much Pizza Hut-esque it is still like in there.
Well, it was shortly, it was right in the midst of the pandemic, shortly after we had our daughter. They were open for patio seating. It's like late November, early December. The in-laws came down to watch the kids, and Cindy and I wanted to go out and have a nice date. So we sat on the patio in the snow drinking margaritas. And I've never seen a staff look at someone like,
So
are you
confused.
nuts? No, we don't get to go out. Leave us alone. But their patio area is really nice, was my point.
Yeah. Nah, it was I was pleased. You really can't. I'm trying to think. I mean, obviously some are better than others, but I feel like when it comes to Mexican, Tex-Mex kind of cuisine, you really just can't go wrong.
Mexican and Italian are very similar in that it's pretty much
Hard to mess up
similar ingredients,
Yeah.
just different variations on how it's prepared. And once you get so good at the key is how they prepare their meat, I think.
Mm-hmm.
There was a restaurant here that everyone knows and loves, Mexican restaurant, and I only very recently was able to get on their bandwagon and start enjoying them because they didn't used to be terrible at their meat. Like they didn't season their beef. So why am I eating bland beef at a Mexican restaurant? They've since fixed it, but I'm not going to put them on blast anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So that wasn't too bad. That was my and honestly, you know what else isn't too bad? I've already drank my half of the Buzzball. This lime Rita. We are going right along with the other. You're making a face. What's your flavor? What was it? Strawberry CA. I can't
I
imagine
don't-
that's going to be good.
It doesn't taste like the strawberry to me. It tastes like a cleaning product.
What's your kind of go-to? Like, I would never order a strawberry margarita. I'm just a classic guy.
Traditionally, got to go lime.
You got to go lime, or I usually just get whatever jumbo, or if they got the Texas margarita. The biggest and the highest ABV is the one I go for.
There is a
Sometimes a mango or something.
another restaurant. Very passionate about Mexican food. They've got it's a trash can margarita. So it's like your traditional margarita, but then they just dump a Red Bull in it. That's the way to go. Red Bull pairs really well with tequila.
I could see that. I could see the appeal there for sure.
And they may not have called it the trash can margarita, but that's always what I called it, and they knew what I was talking about.
Now, what like I said, you're a fan of margaritas. We've done a margarita show. What's your kind of go-to when it comes to making them at home? What's your how have you critiqued it to what you like? There's the basic ingredients. You got your tequila, you got some lime. I think usually like an orange liqueur of some kind, I think is pretty common. Rocks, salt, that sort of deal.
If I'm making it myself, instead of using orange liqueur, which I mean, usually you can use like what is it, Bowls or triple sec.
Triple sec,
But
Grand
what I've started
Marnier
doing
sometime if you
is
want.
just adding extra tequila and then using actual oranges when I make the liquid. So I'll squeeze limes and then squeeze a couple oranges. You get the big ones, the navel oranges, and that usually comes out pretty good. But if we're just doing it dirty, like I want a margarita, but not a lot of effort, we use the Master of Mixes margarita mix. Tastes just like Gatorade. So much so I'm convinced that you could use Gatorade instead.
So it's just a straight up liquid.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
And it's like
You just add tequila to it.
$6 for an insane amount. Like we're never able to finish the whole bottle. You just add your tequila and your salt and a little slice of lime to make it look fancy.
Easy
Not bad.
peasy. And you're a rocks guy, right? You don't do
Yeah,
the frozen.
I don't like the blended.
No.
I can't remember. Like I don't like milkshakes. Can't remember the last time I had a Slurpee. And it's just never been one of those things for me. Like I like ice cream just fine. I just don't want to drink something that's that absurdly cold.
I'm not a Slurpee guy either. Milkshakes, yeah, I don't go. It's not my go-to either.
It's too much work with a milkshake because you're like sucking it through the straw and then you get to the bottom and you can't possibly get all of it.
Well,
Pisses me off.
I will say this: when I go to Cookout, I usually pay the extra $1. Although I don't know, it's probably gone up since then. But back when you used to get like the $4, food tray, and for $1 more, you can upgrade your drink to a shake and put whatever the hell you want in it. To me, that's just too good of a deal to pass up. But I would never use the straw. I would always just take the lid off
And spoon it.
and use a spoon. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's if I am in a situation where I'm having a milkshake, it's exactly what I do. Because no, I ain't got time for that.
No, it's too much effort. That's how you get
Brain freezes.
No. What was it? If you ever get your
Wisdom teeth removed.
and they tell you not to
Dry
use a
socket?
straw, yeah.
I did get
I guess because of that, I don't use straws to begin
don't.
with. If you sit down at a restaurant, you ask for a drink, a soda, a water, whatever, they bring straws. I never use them.
They mess up your teeth. Extra garbage.
Plastic, yeah, it's
Yeah,
just like
so bad for the
you
environment.
see that photo of the turtle with the straw up its nose or whatever, and you're like, we don't need who needs a straw?
People-
you can just drink right out of the cup.
People say like a lot of it I think stems from people's fear of germs, but the temperature that like dishwashers in most restaurants reach is going to kill anything that's on there. And I'd rather not have screwed up teeth. But also everyone else uses straws, so glass is probably pretty clean anyway.
Speaking of screwed up teeth, man, the argument to the whole plastic thing, people carrying around metal straws, like screw that. Are you kidding me, man? That's just asking for trouble.
I mean, with that, I think of that, and then like when you use tongue rings, like
Mm.
how are the back of your teeth not torn up? Like, yeah, it looks cool. but-
Shattered. Oh yeah, it looks real cool. Yeah.
I always think of was it Mark? That wasn't Mark Wahlberg. It was Matt Damon. This guy he doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
That ridiculous tongue ring.
Yeah. So I was just thinking about this. I got these because so have you ever had a Buzzball before?
Yes, Huck and I had one a few years back.
Oh, really? Y'all already did this on the show. See, I didn't know that.
We didn't do any of the flavors you got. I don't remember what we did.
Okay.
It was like I remember it was in a white container.
I see that I was about to say, I think I haven't had a whole one. I think somebody had it and I had never heard of it, whatever, and they gave me a sip and I do remember it being white. But other than that, I mean, I've never had a whole Buzzball, but I guess it's the same sort of thing. It's 15%. Oh, wow. Yeah. But it's only 6 ounces. So when you think about that, you do the math, that's essentially like drinking a 7.5% beer, which is nothing for us.
Yep.
Like that's nothing too crazy. But I will say this, it goes down quick and easy. And if you were talking to me I almost said 15 years ago, but that's not the case now. I've been drinking beer for that long. Back in my high school, college days, when I wasn't a fan of beer, this is the sort of stuff I would be all about. But
It is discreet.
it is. But here's the difference. See, I would get the 8, or were they 12%? Weren't the juices in Four Locos, weren't they 12%?
Yes.
And the giant deuce cans?
Yes.
And now they sell you 187 milliliter, 15%.
Which we're thinking is 6 ounces.
This is what's wrong with America, ladies and gentlemen. This is
The opposite of inflation.
This is where we have gone at this point. 187 milliliters to ounces, 6.3. So
Okay, so that's not even a whole number. What the hell is 187 about?
I don't know why they did that. I really don't. But all right. Well, either way, it went down pretty easy. I'm not going to lie. The lime one, at least. I'm guessing yours probably isn't going to get as high of a score.
Like
but
you don't love strawberry.
yeah. Okay. Well, sorry that I decided to grab this one. But I mean, it's what you would think. It's or maybe slightly better. Like I said, after the Four Loko pregame one, I was coming into this one with a bit more of an open mind that these might not be so bad. We might have started with the better round, though. I don't know how. I got a feeling
Let's find
it
out.
might go downhill from here. But if I was 20 years younger, this would be. I would love this. However, I'm not. I am on the better side of 40, and this is not something I plan to purchase ever again. So, but that being said, this over some ice, I could see myself, drinking it if there was no other options. So I'm going to give it a 3.75. It's really not that bad. It's got a high ABV, but not what I'm looking for. It is sticky as I expected. I'm going to have to wash my hands during the break.
So packaging is going to be what gives us this a score. I do love the
The packaging,
the Buzzball. The
no good.
packaging is cool. Granted, they could glue it on a little bit better. It smells like a cleaning product. It doesn't taste like one, mercifully. 15% ABV. I'll give it a 3.25, and that's being generous.
Yeah, I would say so. Well, we'll see if it's downhill from here. We're
gonna find out.
We'll come back and try some more Buzzballs on Brewsday Tuesday right here with 105.3 The Bear. Stick around.